After all the hype, it's finally time for football. It's Super Bowl Sunday. Off we go on EA Sports. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. So the Ravens will come out, and they are led by the man who's won the MVP twice and was the runner-up a season ago. Hard to believe it is year 8 for Lamar Jackson as the Ravens quarterback.
You just can't imagine the emotions and the thoughts swirling around his head as he takes the field on this opening drive, Mike. I mean, you think of the journey they've been on, their regular season, that gauntlet of playoff games through the AFC playoffs, and now here they are. He's taking the field as the starting quarterback in the Super Bowl, and he's 4 quarters away from living out his dream.
Tackled at the 32-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 3. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early 3rd down coming up.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
On 4th down, trying to do it himself. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
That's a great job defensively. You could tell they sold out to stop the run here on 3rd down. And even if he hands this ball off, Mike, I don't think that play was going anywhere.
On 4th down, the Ravens call on Jordan Stout to punt. Back deep for Philly, it's Cooper DeJean. Fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. So here come the Eagles, and they are led by the reigning Super Bowl MVP. What a season for Jalen Hurts. Took the Eagles to the mountaintop. Now his 6th season in the NFL.
You ask any player that's played in the Super Bowl, Mike, and they'll tell you the hardest part is everything up until kickoff. The best part is once that ball is kicked off, it finally feels normal again. And that's what these players are going through. They've been waiting for this moment. It feels like it's taken forever. But here we go. Who's going to go out and put together?
Oh, the ball's out. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's a handoff to Barkley. Still fighting. What a run. Shedding tackles. Picks up 9 on the play.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Third and long for Hurts. This one is caught by Dotson. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
A fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 50. The Ravens offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They were 3 and out first time around. They'll begin anew here in this scoreless game. It's 1st and 10. play fake. Jackson. On the run. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Second down, Jackson. That's complete. It's Justice Hill out of the backfield. And he's going backwards here. They're going to take him down, back at the 5.
Third down.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Not fun here. Third and a lot. Back near his goal line, Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 30-yard line. And how about that? Third and a mile. And they convert and pick up a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Back-to-back 3-and-outs, and not ideal to start the game in that manner. So that's a really important throw right there. Let's see if they can build something from there. Brings up first and 10. Continue to let your opening script unfold. You got to go down and find some points here and get your offense settled down.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's second down and 6. Lamar going to hang on to it. The defense not fighting. They stay at home and they tackle him for no gain.
Down behind the line of scrimmage.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
Here's third and 7. From the gun, Jackson. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Here's Jordan Stout now. He's on to punt for the second time in this opening quarter. Yeah. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Eagles offense ready for their second possession. They had a disappointing quick 3-and-out on that opening drive. So they'll try it again here in a scoreless game with first and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. Oh, he's going nowhere. Knocked down hard in the backfield.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
After the loss of 3, it is second and 13. Once again, it's Barkley. And they'll finally track him down as he takes it up to the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of
They get 21 on that one. Good for an Eagles first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Marlon Humphrey, the man there to break that one up.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
3rd and long. A shotgun snap down to Hurts. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. And so far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice, punted twice. Looking to sustain something here on drive number 3. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson. This throw right is taken in by Flowers. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A 2-yard gain.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
A give right up the middle to Henry. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Play action now. Jackson. He's got his tight end. It's Andrews. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play here in the big game. It's a gain of 34.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in 2nd and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
Jackson now on 2nd down. That is one side and caught by Flowers. to at least get back to the line of scrimmage, but he doesn't do it. That's a loss of a yard and leading to third down.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Quick throw here is complete. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
A 56-yard.
And how about this early on? They block the kick into space to the 20.
And what a play here on special teams. Not only for this unit to be able to get through and get a hand on it, but then the return, flipping the field now and setting up their guys with a chance to capitalize on a short field.
The Eagles offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll start with the football already in the red zone. Big opportunity here on 1st and 10. That's Goddard in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
And in motion is Brown. 2nd down throw for Hurts. On the move left. Good blocking, and he's in. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Eagles are off and running here in the Super Bowl. They lead 7-0. Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. DeJounte Wester now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play. So, 1 quarter down here on Super Bowl Sunday. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins. They've got it looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. On the give, here's Henry.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Jackson now to throw on first down. This one complete to Bateman. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
It's a gain of 11.
A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Baltimore.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Open right side is likely. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
To throw is Jackson. Forced out wide. He'll try and get there on the ground. Give him 11 on the scramble. And give them a new set of downs.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's 11 yards again, 2 plays in a row. And another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Rashad Bateman, the intended target, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. Now, Jackson. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Avery Williams on the return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense getting set to get back to work. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And that's complete to A.J. Brown. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. 11 yards for number 11. And a first down.
And after being shut down in the opening quarter, he makes his first catch here with that one. And they're going to need to continue to build off this if they plan on leaving here today with a win.
They'll run it here with Saquon. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Linebacker certainly wasn't fooled on that play. Not only does he get there in a hurry, but he's able to secure that tackle and bring him down for a loss.
3rd and long. Dotson, the man in motion. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Looking down the field, but that falls incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
I like the fact that they took a shot on 3rd and long, right? A lot of offenses in that situation would be a little bit more conservative playing for the 4th down punt. They're trying to pick up a big chunk play through the air, but now that you can't connect, it all but guarantees you got to punt this ball away as it brings up 4th and a mile.
The Ravens offense ready to take over once more. They'll start out 1st down and 10.
Back.
Here's Jackson. That's caught right side. It's Hopkins. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd down at the 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Jackson. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
Jackson going to keep it himself. He'll take this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, here's Jackson. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Jay Licks Hunt in for the sack. It is a loss of 8, and now it's third down.
This is the epitome of team defense. Not only are you able to rush the passer and put relentless pressure on him play after play, but the coverage on the back end is so tight. There's just nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. You see him just continue to hold the ball that extra second in the pocket, and with the way these guys are pass rushing, that's all the time they need.
Third and long for Jackson. Open man is Hopkins. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to get back at it. They'll begin with 1st and 10. That's Goddard in motion. Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. Brought in by the tight end Dallas Goddard. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That one good for 29.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Now again to Barkley, running right, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He takes off, and he'll wind up with a short pickup as he slides to a stop. And that's going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
A little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
On 4th down, it's Jake Elliott time for the Eagles. This a 57-yard attempt. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles go out to a 10-3 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. Wester now to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Ravens offense ready to take over possession of the football. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll bring this to about the 25. Andrew Makuba up from his safety spot to make the stop.
Brings up second down.
Second and 7. On the option, they give it to Henry. I don't think that was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
Jackson now. Now a screen set up for Henry. And he's going to be out of bounds, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's the punter now, as he's on to punt for Baltimore. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. That's Goddard in motion. A 1st down throw for Hurts. That'll be caught left side. It's Goddard. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
3 yards.
Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a 1st down.
1st and 10.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
It'll be a pickup of 10. 1st down, Philadelphia.
Big-time completion here as they try to get some points before the half. And remember, they're getting the ball back after the break, so they get a chance to double up possessions here if they're able to put a scoring drive together in the closing stages of this half.
That'll be taken in by Barkley. And he's close to another 1st down. He'll step out right at that 1st down marker.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
2nd and a yard. And in motion is Brown. Hurts again. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. So the Eagles will use their 1st timeout here as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Hurts working in the pistol. That is called in at the 5. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the 1st down.
Eagles, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
Here now, 2nd down and goal. They'll try to sneak it here, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That is second touchdown of this Super Bowl. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
Elliott on now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Eagles move out in front by the score of 17-3.
Eagles 17, Ravens 3.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They will start it on the ground to run that clock. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Brought down back at the 21-yard line.
So we've hit half here out west, and we'll send it back east to Scott Hansen, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you very much. We welcome you back on EA Sports for quarter number 3. Two quarters left in the NFL season as we decide a champion. Back underway here at the Super Bowl. The Eagles offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off first and 10. Dotson, the man in motion. Hurts to the air on first down. And no chance to turn and go. That one's good for just a couple.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
The ball comes out, and the defense comes up with a big turnover. Maybe this will turn this game around.
And we talked about it during the break. If they're going to get back into this game, they're going to need to get some kind of spark going. And, well, the first drive of this half, the defense has certainly done their part, and now it's up to the offense to do something with it.
The Ravens offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is 1st and 10. It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. And a good job defensively to rally to the ball. They hold them to a short game.
You know, Mike, early in my time in Carolina, we were kind of on the forefront of this NFL zone read revolution. Cam Newton, one of the best to ever do it. I have seen up close and personal, when you run the zone read the right way, it is a nightmare for a defense to defend.
This is Henry. He'll get this ahead, gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Third and short, Jackson. The throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
You could see that he was trying to find something downfield, trying to take a shot there on 3rd and short, but really nice job understanding there was nothing downfield, no need to force it. Get the ball underneath, get a fresh set of downs, and start over again.
We'll try the zone read on 1st and 10. And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3. From the gun, Jackson. He's got his tight end. It's Andrews. And he'll be taken down after a gain 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. Short, complete to Likely. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back, and they get him down for no gain.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. He'll try to run for it. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal coming up. They're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on third down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the first down.
And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal?
Going in the wrong direction. Now 2nd and goal from the 12. And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. 3rd and goal coming up.
Well, you could tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep, pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
Third and goal for Jackson. It's a short one, caught by Andrews. And he's in! Mark Andrews! Touchdown, Baltimore.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Tyler Luke now for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Ravens are able to cut into the lead. It's now 17-10.
Ravens 10.
Scott, thank you. This is still anyone's game here. To see who can come out with a hot hand as the second half is about to get underway. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Williams now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Eagles offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. To the right side, caught by Goddard. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 6. Hurts. Going to keep it on the option.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Third and a yard. Hurts going to hold on to this one. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down. At least it would appear that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do give him the conversion on 3rd and 1.
1st and 10.
The advantage to this play call, Mike, is as an offense, you now can account for one extra defensive player. In this case, it's the quarterback reading the end. He goes after the running back. He pulls it, keeps it himself, picks up the 1st down.
A pass caught by Saquon. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for an Eagles first down.
First and 10 at the
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down. There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
And the big back, A.J. Dillon. And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up third down.
It's a gain of 8.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
Here's Hurts. He'll take this himself. And he's going to have an Eagles first down by about a yard. So they pick it up on 3rd and 2.
That's another Eagles first down. First and 10.
And with this field position, Mike, I think you're looking at this like it's 4-down territory. So I think they're able to get it there on 3rd down. But even if he didn't, I think that 3rd down call was all about setting up. If we needed to, we'll go for it on 4th.
Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
He's tackled at the
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide-open hole and have breakaway touchdowns. But that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
That's taken in right side by Goddard. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
brings up 3rd and 2.
Now Hurts going to call his own number. And he's going to be knocked down hard in the backfield. Loss on the play, and it's going to bring up 4th down. What a hit.
It's 4th down.
Clearly, the play caller here is thinking that the defense is going to be completely zoned in on stopping the running back, thinking he can catch them off guard with the quarterback keep. The defense was prepared for both guys, and they now force 4th down.
On 4th down, here comes Jake Elliott for the Philadelphia field goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Eagles will extend their lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. Justice Hill to return. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Lamar going to hang on to it. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
The quarterback could have handed it. He could have kept it himself. I don't really think either option would have turned out much different. Great job by the defense having a plan for the running back and a plan for the quarterback, and they're able to force that carry for no gain.
One quarter remains here in Super Bowl 59. EA Sports back for the 4th from SoFi after this. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Fourth quarter underway, and here's Henry. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of
14 on the pickup. Good for a Raven first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
45-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and a yard. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
On the give, here's Henry. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. 2nd down.
33-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
The shotgun, here's Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. That'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Now it's Jackson. Coming up, and that's the tight end likely. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Baltimore, first down. 1st and 10.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
On the ground, here's Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Jackson now on 2nd down. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now Jackson. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he will score! Game on! Lamar Jackson! Touchdown, Ravens! Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
up the extra point.
For the extra point.
The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3 of field goals here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. On the return, it's Williams. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense headed back to take over once more. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's a short one. Caught by Goddard. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. They'll go right back to Goddard. He's got it again. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
He'll get this out to his running back. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, that 2nd down play call is not real fancy, but at this point, Mike, they are in a battle with the clock. How much time can they run off and try to protect this lead? But now it brings up a pretty interesting 3rd down. Can they keep the ball and finish this thing on offense, or are they going to have to punt it away and have their defense finish the game?
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A big one here in the fourth quarter. It's a gain of 34. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Hurts delivers it quick to Brown. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 15-yard line.
They face 2nd down and 7. And in motion is Brown. That one not disguised too well. He'll get back to the line. That's it.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Devontae Smith, touchdown Eagles. Everything you want to do right right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
On is Elliott to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Ravens 17.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Wester now to return it. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. The tight end likely. He's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 1. Back to throw, Jackson. Throw on the run is complete. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Jackson on target to Flowers, and it's a Baltimore 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. To the air one more time with Jackson. Right back to Andrews. He's got another one. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
1st down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
Off-balance throw, it's complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's 2nd
and this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
That was a good throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins was the intended target for that one. And it'll be 3rd down. Again, it's Jackson. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 10 yards, the gain on the pitch and catch. First down, Baltimore. They'll drop to throw. A pass pulled in by Henry. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Jackson up top again. Pass caught left side by Likely. And it'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Baltimore, first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. Short, complete to Likely. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off
To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Isaiah Likely. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Touchdown, Ravens.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Extra point attempt to come here.
Extra point.
The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the 4th quarter. A 1-score game late, and you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. Past midfield.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
The Eagles offense back onto the field for their next possession. And still 2 timeouts left for the defense, but no real need to use them. They're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. It's going to be a loss of yardage. What a play.
2 brings up 2nd down at the Ravens' 46-yard line.
Second and 11. He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. Lowers the shoulder. A gain of about 3. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. Here comes the Eagles punt team as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And no return. How good is that? Backs him up all the way to the 2. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Out of his end zone, Jackson. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And the Baltimore.
And there it is. They've done it again. For a 2nd straight year, the Philadelphia Eagles are Super Bowl champions. Wow, you talk about a compelling Super Bowl. That's as good as we could ask for, Greg. A struggle, tight till the end, but ultimately, one team had a little bit more, and they are now the champions.
And as in the case in so many Super Bowls, Mike, your entire franchise, and for a lot of these players, their legacies are altered by a play here, a play there. This could have been a totally different outcome, but let's give credit to the champs. They made the plays when they needed, and that's NFL ball, and I'll tell you what, they're going to enjoy this celebration.
There's Commissioner Goodell set to present the Lombardi Trophy to the Philadelphia Eagles, champions of Super Bowl 60. So that'll do it for another sensational season of the NFL on EA Sports. For our entire team and with my partner Greg Olson, Mike Tirico, good night from Santa Clara, California.